the dark side of the fossil fuel era. Energy that once fueled growth and prosperity has now evolved to the dark side, bringing us pollution, death, and climate change. To protect our future, it is essential that we move to a renewable energy era as rapidly as possible. Giant American banks are still loaning money to the fossil fuel industry so they can drill more wells and build more pipelines. In some countries, American banks are loaning money to build coal plants. That's an environmental crime. Janie, we hear us? It's an environmental crime, Janie. Their loans mean more fossil fuels are burned and the climate crisis gets worse. If they stop their loans, it will stop the building of more wells and pipelines and coal plants. Stop fossil fuel loans! 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 Thank you. We are asking people to move their money, cut up their credit cards if the banks do not divest. Today we are celebrating people doing that and urging others to join. Our message is, don't bank at Chase, don't bank at Bank of America. They're using your money to fund the climate crisis. We're starting here at Chase Bank to show them that we mean business. Now, part of their corporate structure seems to be dead to the needs of the world. Let us have a minute of silence as our red rebels mourn their corporate souls.
Chase is making it worse. Chase is making it worse.
Chase is making it worse. Chase is making it worse. Chase is making it worse. Chase is making it worse. Chase is making it worse. Chase is making it worse.
Chase is making it worse. Yes, they are. Chase is the world's biggest lender to the expansion of fossil fuel extraction. We're not talking about a corporate checking account. It's the active and essential support for the expansion of burning fossil fuels to the tune of hundreds of billions of dollars. Not with our money!
Not with our money! Not with our money! Not with our money! Not with our money! Not with our money! Not with our money! Not with our money! Not with our money!
All right.
Yeah. Oh, another one.
So, there's somebody in the group who makes earrings out of these. We'll find her.
Thanks a lot. Okay, We're now at the
Excuse
part
me.
of
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Who are you?
Look, excuse me. All of this talk
What are you
about
doing?
climate change is just ridiculous. So banking is not about the planet. Banking is not about people. Banking is about profit. Now look, we don't ask people we don't judge people for their money. We take their money and we make money with their money. That's our job. It is not our job to care for the planet. It is not our job to care for people. It is not our job to care at all. It is our job to make a profit. Look, if God had wanted us to leave fossil fuels in the ground, then he wouldn't have allowed us to invent cars. He wouldn't have allowed us to invent planes or furnaces to keep your house warm in the wintertime. When you have enough money, who cares about the planet? If the sea rises, just move your beach house up the beach. If the climate migrants come, then you can afford to pay them because they want to take care of your houses. They want to take care of you. If the food prices go up, who cares? If you have enough money, then you can take care of yourself.
Pull 'em.
It's the American way.
Pull 'em.
It's all about the money. Money.
Get the hook out.
Money.
Get the hook out.
System change, not climate change.
And now, let's see how you cut up a really big credit card. Here they come, folks. Stand back.
Money, 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 money.
By the way, this is battery powered by the sun.
Not our car. Money,
Cut it up! 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 Cut it up!
I did get out of the beach time.
I love it.
But it's like I said,
Stop fossil fuel loans. 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 Bye bye, Bank of America. Good riddance. We want you to stop what you're doing. And we're not going to take it lying down. We're going to fight you every inch of the way, just like we're going to fight for our climate, fight for future generations and all living things. And I want to say one thing. Apologies to James Brown, but I feel good. I knew that I would. I feel right. I knew that I might. So good. All right. I cut two. Yeah. if we don't do something, it's going to be too late very soon. And the banks are the funders for all this destruction that's been hitting the earth. We need to do it now. If we don't do it now, the earth's lost.
Big banks like Bank of America and Chase, Wells Fargo are funding climate destruction. They are funding exactly the kind of dirty, destructive infrastructure and fossil fuel projects that we can't afford to be building. Fracking, drilling, pipelines, and we're asking the public to divest from those banks because at this point, we cannot be building more fossil fuel infrastructure. New infrastructure locks us into decades upon decades more of emissions at a time when scientists have come to a consensus that we have a handful of years to clean up our act and stop emitting carbon into our atmosphere if we want to avoid the most catastrophic effects of the climate crisis.
Climate chaos is getting more chaotic every day, and we need to strike where we can make some difference. Politicians, bankers, ordinary people, everybody needs to hear the message and do what they can.
If I'm gonna have a future, I've got to fight for it. You know, I want to raise a family, I want to have kids too, and people like Bank of America are the people responsible for this giant problem. So if we can get them to realize it, take action, make a change, that's gonna be worth it for me, my kids' kids. That's why I care about it.